once again, everybody. How's everybody doing today? We've been extremely busy here.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Been
Appreciate
selling
it.
trucks. This guy drove 4.5 hours to pick up this sweet little 73 Ford pickup truck that I had for a while. And unfortunately, had to say goodbye to it. And been busy, painted the wrecker body. This is actually a really nice color. It's like a cream white. Came out really, really good, I think. The visor and the side of the truck are also going to go this color. I think it came out amazing.
So I just use the DA just to knock down the initial, and then it's always blocked. You can't beat a block. Block is like the thing. We got longer ones, got shorter ones. The block is going to get you home. But for right now, we put it on there and we're going to knock 95% of it off, probably more than that. You're just barely going to have a little bit. So just keep moving. You always keep moving up and down and crisscross. Even with that, and don't ever use a DA like that. Don't dig. Right there, you're going to have a little wobble in it. We're going to use a nice thick primer on this, so when we block, it'll get rid of a lot of little scratches and stuff. So you just got to stay flat, stay flat, stay flat, stay flat. Always, no matter what you're doing. We got Tyler learning the ropes on some body work. He's done a lot of welding. He does a lot of sheet metal welding and stuff. And he can lay a bead. I think that's what he wants to do when he grows up a little older. He's 15, but first time we put any body filler, I always try to knock it down with just the DA. Just to get it smooth, just to get it going in the right direction, basically. Seems to be faster with me that way. And I use 80 grit, get down there. 80, I've even used, I think we've used 36 before if we just wanted to get it shaped real quick. He's gonna do the first initial pass and then we'll go over it again and then block it by hand, and then everything else will be blocked by hand. We should be in primer tonight. And once we're in primer, things go fast. It takes a long time to get to the primer stage. I always say that. But once you get to the primer stage, you start blocking, you start finding out if there's any little problems anywhere, and it happens quick. So once we do that, we'll be in the home stretch, and then we'll start laying out the design for the white. And we're just going old school, follow the body line of the square body truck because they look amazing. And I think they did it right from the factory. So we're not changing anything there. We did get the wrecker body painted. Wrecker body's painted. Gonna get it masked up. That's another thing. We got to mask that big old deal up. And then, yeah, paint the tailboard. Everything it feels like it takes forever to get to the primer stage, and then once you're in the primer stage, everything kind of goes a lot quicker. Things start happening. And it looks a lot better because it's all one color and it looks nice. Put it all on there to take it off. I mean, that's the name of the game. Put it on, take it off, and hopefully what stays behind is where the low spots are. Sand until you see just a little bit of the door or whatever, the old, and it stop right there. High spots are not necessarily a bad thing at all. Put it on to take it off. Put it on to take it off. We're putting a 4-to-1 primer on this. It's real thick. You can pile it on there real good, and then we'll sand it down pretty much down to nothing, and then we'll primer it again, do the final block, and then paint. Even got the old lady out here working. Yeah, get to work.
Keep feeling like I get stuck in there.
Feel like you get stuck in there?
Yeah, I came up and I was like,
Don't get stuck in
I
there.
hit my head on that.
Yeah, small garage problems, big truck.
Plastic. Can you hand us the plastic, sir?
Oh, I gotta do everything in this deal. Scalpel.
Tape's on your side.
You have the tape right here. Not, y'all yelling at everybody, I need tape!
Good thing I'm not a doctor, huh?
Real good thing you're not a doctor there, babe. Patient would have been gone.
Get on there.
Okay, now are you sure you're loosening?
Yes.
Nope. See where you got that wrench? Back it out. No, I said back it out. Oh! Did it for the gram.
You're gonna fart. You're gonna fart.
You were just lifting the wrong leg, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just had to lift.
I just had to
Just had to lift your other leg.
put the leg on the tire.
It looks like your leg is broken.
Yeah, man. Did you get ran over by some gun? What happened? Her last minutes of being blue. As soon as we get this bumper off, get everything else ready to go. Blue is no more. No more.
Yeah, there is. There's a ton of glue back there. Look at all that tape by the
Jeez, what are you doing? Yeah, my impact hits hard, and that thing was like, nah. It was like, da, 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 da. No, 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 no. Old lady's over there working by herself. These guys are over here BSing, trying to buy pickup trucks. All right, take a good look. It's the last time she's gonna be blue. This is it. Here we go.
Want to tell the viewers why you lay down the first coat of primer so heavy?
All the primer goes on heavy. This is a 4-to-1 high build primer. So you just shellac it on there thick, build it up, and then when you block it down, it's all good. One side. Yep. Yep. Hey, why you stop?
I was getting this.
Well, you go the whole way. There you go. Hey, you don't stop midway. You take her all the way boy. All the way, boy. All the way, boy. Yep. Hammered on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hammered on there. Get that primer on there. Without that primer on there, we can't do nothing. Get it all on there. We're going to sand it all off tomorrow. We're going to sand like probably 95% of that off of there. I ain't kidding with you. We're going to prime it again, and then we're going to sand it again. Ain't it stupid? You buy all that expensive primer, and then you sand it all off.
Yep. Hit that door again. You better speed up. Yep. Hammered on there. Hammered on there. Yep. What I'm talking about. It ain't gonna do nothing wrong. That's primer. It's out. There you go, there you go. Yep. Yep. Pile it on her. Get comfortable with it. That's what you need right there. Now come back. Hit them lines. Yeah. Yeah, always go ahead and come back, hit the line, clean the line out. Yes, sir. Look how you're laying it out so good it's getting shiny. That's good. That's really good, boy. Good boy. Good job. Hit that door. Woo-woo. That's what I'm talking about. Get it on there. Kind of get into a rhythm like you're dancing a little bit. There you go. See how, hey, hold on. See how you were kind of getting close and far away, then close and then far away? Just try to control that. Try to dance. Just a dance, side to side, same speed, same speed. Yep. I like it. Oh, there you go. So the only thing I would have did different when you did that, I would have kept going. Even if you have to turn, even if you have to turn a little bit, just go ahead and keep going, and then catch back up with it. This is just primer. I would never paint like that. But with primer, you can do whatever you want, man, but you know what I mean? It's better to have it on their uniform though. But with this kind of primer, like it's really thick, like you can almost not run it. Like look at that. You can almost not run this. So it's good to learn with, you know what I mean? So yeah, look at that thing. Woo, shining like a diamond, baby. Good boy, good boy. That's awesome, man. Damn, I'm proud of you, boy. You were making that look good, like really good. There you go. Hold on. You're a little tight on your fan, so you can open it up right here just a little bit, and that'll open up how much it is. On primer, I like to have it closed down, so it's really just shooting it out there and really piling it on. Like I said, it's hard to run this. There you go. All the way to the bed. No. How you stop here? Just take right there, all the way to the bed. Yep. All the way, yep. See how you got this right here? Need to speed up a little bit. There you go. I don't even care about that. We'll sand that out. It's not a run, it's just really heavy right there. See, remember what I said? Don't turn. Don't turn. Go. Stop. There you go. There you go. This bed right here. Here, let's do this right here. See this? Yeah. You know you're doing good when you get primer shiny. Look at that. That's when you know you're doing good. Alright, good job. That's primer number 1. Now we might have to do that 2 more times. Isn't it stupid? Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah, this part is.
There she is. Old Blue. Old Blue's primer gray. Come on.
Well, all right, there it is after the first primer. We got a long ways to go still. I mean, it looks better. Don't kid yourself. Got to remask. We never leave the same masking on twice, so wrecker body's all painted. We got her in primer. Now we got to get her blocked. And probably primered again at least one more time, if not 2 more times. Then we'll start laying our stripe down in the center. Rory wants a 2-tone, same color as the boom. He wants the boom, the visor, and the side of the truck all the same color. So, and then we might do a little something here on the hood. I don't like racing stripes, and to me this hood just screams racing stripes because it's bulged on both sides. But we might do a little design here and then put his emblems back on and make it look real clean. Not sure there. What do you guys think? Or I'm actually less is more. I think it would look good just green hood, no thrills, no stripes, no nothing, and then put the emblems back on and just have a nice clean green on top with the white in the center, green on bottom, with maybe just a tiny black line on the bottom when he does the rockers, or the rock sliders. Sorry about that. When he does the rock sliders. We still got a couple of rough spots in it, like I can see right here. We got a little shaping to do. We got some more body work to do. It's, you know, his first primer. I never expected the first primer to be just right. But the first primer to me is just the one that's where you find all your imperfections. And it always feels like it takes forever to get to this stage. But things start moving along and going a lot faster once you get it in primer. To me it feels that way. I feel like it does. I always like getting it in primer because then you start to see what it's actually going to look like a little bit. That's the best priming I've ever seen you do. You've really only primed like one other time? My 55, yeah. Well, I mean, that much. That's probably the most you've ever done.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really cool. You know, and this primer is really thick. It's a 4-to-1 primer. Man, we look real good. We look real good today. It's a lot of work. It's you know, a lot of people think you just put it in there and you sand it and then you paint it. You don't. They don't see the behind the scenes. No, there's a lot to paint, and especially if you kind of care about it. This truck is not going to be perfect. You know, it's just not. You know what I mean? There's a lot of steps we could have did if it was going to be perfect. We would have took doors off it, took the bed off it, took everything down to bare metal. We just can't. There's a lot of Bondo that's in this truck that was in it before we even got it. So we just had to add to it as long as it wasn't cracked or anything. We're not digging any of it out. It is what it is, guys. Like, this is not a show truck. Rory, it's a tow truck, and Rory's gonna, and everybody knows how Roy's like one of the best drivers out there, period. But where he's got to drive, and I'll be the first one to tell him, if there's a recovery you need to do and you need to get this truck into a bad spot, you go out there and you get it in there. I'll fix it later, or if not, it's just fine the way it is. And I know he won't intentionally do it, but if it does,
just gotta know that it's a tow truck and it's gotta go places.
Yeah, and if he wants us to fix it again, we'll fix it again. That's all there is to it. I'd love to see this truck up on Pritchett looking good. You know what I mean? But anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys very much. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the likes, subscribes. We appreciate it. We really do. Thank you. We really do appreciate it. My son's learning a lot. He's wanting to do more welding. Yeah. That's what he wants to do. He's 15, guys. He's huge. He's a big 15-year-old. He's got a Jeep Cherokee that if he stays on a good track and stays out of trouble, maybe we'll bring it in here, get some tips from the pros like Rory and whoever else that knows Jeeps, and
put some 32s,
33s, 35s, something like that. We want to do something with it, but he's got to stay out of trouble. He's doing good, so, you know, why not reward them if they're doing good? So we'll catch you guys on the next one. We appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. We're gonna repaint that wall. Don't look at it too close. Just go, when you go by the wall, just real quick. There is some adult content. There's a lot of adult content on that wall, so whenever you're filming, just walk by the wall with a brisk pace. We're just drinking beers, and I don't think any of us like drink for a living, but we just drank some beers and hung out and built stuff. That's what we did, just threw stuff together. So everybody come in here and not have them sign the wall while we get all tore up. Don't look at the wall. You're gonna get me in trouble. There's some things drawn on that wall that are, they're not all cars.